You're on.
Good morning, everybody. Morning and welcome to the board meeting for the Albany Parking Authority for April 30th. In attendance on the board is Jordan Jones and Bill Pettit, myself, Chris Burke. Excuses Jensen Honus. Let's get started. The board members had an opportunity to review the minutes.
We have. I have.
Yes.
Could I get a motion to approve those minutes?
So moved.
Thank you. Second.
Second.
Any questions, concerns, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Mr. Finance Chair, we're going to move right into your update.
Okay, this is an update for the meeting that was held April 30th this morning of the Albany Parking Authority Finance Committee. March financial statement summary: total revenue amounted to $813,696, while total expenses were $577,338, resulting in net income of $236,358. Meter revenue increased, hitting $287,000. This is an all-time record-breaking meter month. Daily revenue at the Green Hudson and Quackenbush Garage experienced declines compared to February, with Green Hudson experienced the largest month-over-month decrease of $6,000. Meters experienced record high revenues, so that it was possible that customers opted for on-street parking over parking in the garage due to the session. Special event revenue was above projections. Top three events for March of 2026 were the NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Regionals, 2026 Cloverfest, and Fix Tier 6 Rally. Review of the investment portfolio: our debt service account has a balance of $470,792. Short-term account has a balance of $817,970. Long-term account has a balance of $1,104,368. EV charger account has a balance of $38,000 and change. Our new capital set-aside account has a balance of $60,204. I believe that EV charger number is wrong. It's printed in the minutes. Quarterly review. We reviewed the quarterly reports for meters and enforcement. For Q1, meter revenues were $732,771, and meter expenses were $122,827. Enforcement revenue was $1,254,593, with 22,963 tickets issued. By the end of quarter Q1, our goal is for our revenues to be 25%. Majority of our revenue streams are at or above 25%, which is a positive indicator for us. So that is my report.
Thank you. Just a note, New York State legislative session.
Yes.
Can you check the EV number?
It's 38,000. It's some change.
Yeah.
So it's correct.
No,
Yes, sir.
it's incorrect in the minutes that were printed out this morning.
Well, we'll make that adjustment.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you.
It's on this minutes here. It says it's 3,000.
Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Make that correction. Thank you for your report. I would like the board to go into executive session at this time. Could I get a motion to go into executive session?
So moved.
Second.
Alan, for purposes.
We have D and F.
Yeah.
Yeah, so discussions regarding proposed pending or current litigation and the medical, financial, credit, or employment history of a particular person or corporation, or matters leading to the appointment, employment, promotion, demotion, discipline, suspension, dismissal, or removal of a particular person or corporation.
Thank you. We are now in executive session. Hey,
There's a
Okay.
smaller thing about. Small.
we're back in our regular board meeting. And next up is our monthly enforcement numbers update. We came out of executive session, thank you very much, and no action was taken during executive session. Thank you very much. I need all the help I can get, apparently. So monthly enforcement numbers, please.
Monthly enforcement numbers, it's a quick one. For the month of March, we came in at $478,194 compared to last year's March at $469,000. So a nice little increase there. No difference in business days. So, good efforts with Doug and his team.
Nice job, as always.
Sir, are you ready to move on to communications?
Please, communication.
I'd like to turn this over to Kevin and talk about some mural mock-ups and the Painting the Night event that we're having on May 16th.
Yep. Please.
Sure. That's that. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. We can start with that one.
No, I'm gonna go up.
Okay.
There we go. There we go.
Okay. So as everyone should know, we are doing a public event on May 16th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. in Quackenbush Square to celebrate our 10th year of public art investment. Over the past 10 years, at this point, we have more than 50 unique pieces of public art in our collection, from murals to upcycled parking meters and everything in between. So the event will be taking place in the evening. During the event, we'll have 3 to 4 murals being painted live during the event. We'll also have live music with the form of 2 DJs, new art installations being revealed, including 12 new upcycled parking meters that are painted, a upcycled street sign mural, plus the three to four large murals that are going to be painted on the side and inside Quackenbush Garage. We'll also have a fire performance from Opal Raven. We'll have some roaming streetmosphere performers from the Chalk Gremlins who we worked with as well, and the winter market that we did last year. So that'll be great. And then there'll also be, the barn is going to have an artist alley that's going to be about 13 local artists vending their art and showing their art. And the gallery will have a pop-up gallery on display near the back of the square.
What is the upcycle parking meter?
So upcycle parking meters is we take the old decommissioned parking meters and we give them to artists and they paint them. Yep. And same with the street signs.
And what happens to them? They put them.
We have them on display.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah. So right now we have 15, I want to say, 15 to 20 on display currently, and we have another dozen that the barn artists are going to be doing this year.
They can auction them off.
No, we leave them on display. It's actually one of the things we get the biggest response for. Comments of like how, we're not just making trash, we're making these look nice and we're adding them to the collection. Yep.
I just remember the nipper dogs were.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't want one of these.
Not a bad use.
How many of those ones that are meters up, like up on the?
They're the old style lollipop meters.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
painted for money and put in, it gets
That's
given
right.
to somebody. How many of those are around?
There's still 3 of those, I believe. There's one in front of Empire Live. There's one at the corner of State and Pearl. And I want to say the one in front of on Broadway in front of the State Building is still there.
Oh.
I think those are the 3 that are left.
Who collects that money?
We do check it periodically. There's nothing really in them anymore. The signage is
It
not
used to
there.
be,
Hattis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So for the murals, I just want to bring everyone up to speed on what we're doing. So the first one, the biggest one we're doing is next to the mural we did next to Quill's mural that we did last year on the side of the garage. This one's being curated by the Albany Barn, and 3 artists are going to be working on it. It's being project led by Lexi Hanna, who did a mural for us last year, and she's mentoring 2 other artists to do it. It's Kira Johnson and Janine Bernhardt. It is more of a organic, natural looking mural. It's focused on water and fish inside of it. So it's tying in with the murals that are kind of around it. We have the whale mural that's next to it, and it's tying into the Hudson River as well. So that's going to be really nice. They've got some hurdles with this mural due to its placement. So they will be bringing in a arm lift to work on it because of the transformer box and the gravel pit that's right there. So they're gonna have to work above that. So they can't just bring in a normal scissor lift to work on it. Yep. And
Who owns that transformer?
It's ours. Yeah. Yep. Lexi has years of experience and tons of murals under her belt in all forms. Kira has done a couple small scale murals, and Janine has done larger paintings, but never a mural. So that's why Lexi is going to be mentoring this project with them. The second mural that the barn will be curating is by Marissa Kavanaugh. Marissa does a lot of detailed, colorful line work. She has done some small murals. She did some stuff on Church Street in Troy. She does a lot of print, large print, and stuff like that. She does a lot of very colorful, very bright. So what she'll be doing is the space on the elevator tower, the first level. It's a smaller space, but it's going to really brighten that up and be a good lead into all the other murals that we have. The third one is the second largest one we're doing, and this is from being curated by the Albany Center Gallery. It's by Victoria Van der Laan. Victoria has an extensive art resume. She has works on display in the Albany Institute. She has works on display in the Hyde Collection. She's never really done murals. She works mostly in textiles, so she'll be working very closely with the gallery and Andrew at the gallery for the painting of this. It's a minimalist piece, and that's what we asked for this location because it's inside the garage. So we don't want it to, it's by spaces, so we don't want anything that's like hyper detailed where people will be standing in front in the spaces like trying to dissect the mural. And there's also some signage that has to go back up in this location. They took that into account into the design of it.
It's kind of like 60s pop art.
It's a little plaza-y, like some, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the first thing I thought of was like there's a piece in the collection that in the plaza collection that like feels very similar to this. And then the fourth piece, and this is the one that we're going to try to get started for the event, but we do need DOT approval for it. They have been communicative with us, and we just need to send it over for approval. Is on the DOT 787 wall. This is at the corner of Broadway and the 787 exit ramp. So it's the wall Liz Zunan's mural's already there. Further down, it's the dancing one for the palace. So there's a stretch of that wall that's just big and gray, and we wanted to make something there that would lead people to all the art back in Quackenbush Square. And this one's from Caroline Corrigan. Caroline has done, she's just starting with murals, but she's got a decent amount of years under her belt, and did the Warby Parker store inside of Stuyvesant Plaza, as well as the exterior panels of Stuyvesant Plaza. So they have experience doing larger murals and professional looking murals. She's doing a variety of different pieces as part of the mural to just show the variety of art that's going to be leading you to.
Known her for a long time. She's an excellent graphic designer.
Yes, yep. So those are the four murals, the four larger murals, and then we have the smaller works that are being done offsite. So the street sign mural is going to be 6 24 by 36 old street signs. They're the old rate signs that we can't use anymore, and the lots that just sit in the shed. Kind of like how Lexi painted her signs last year. And they're going to be installed in the dirt back of Quackenbush Square where there is nothing. And they're being done by Alex Waters, who won the Barnes Battle of the Brushes last year. Alex does some very abstract artwork. He's usually works in some darker tones, but he's going to focus on using brighter colors for this piece because of its location. He works with torches to manipulate the art, so that's why he has to do it offsite. So that will go there. And then this year's meter section will go in the planter that is across from Green Hudson Garage in front of Liz's mural to liven up that space of just brown. So all of those, the meters we should have very early next week, and those will be starting to install. And Alex's, we should have by the end of next week, first thing the week after, and have those all installed before the event. And then the 3 murals will be started probably a few days before the event, so they look like they're being, so it's not just a bunch of white walls with people drawing lines on them. They'll be actually doing actual painting of them during the event. For the event, this is a layout of the event space, just so everyone's familiar. It is on Quackenbush Square and our area back there. The fronts will be the vendors and some not local art org and community organization nonprofits that'll be tabling at the event. The Art Institute will be there, Cap Rap, the Palace. The museum is trying to be there, as is the Egg, the Barn, the Gallery, and a couple others, plus the artist vending. Both Common Roots, Rich at Common Roots, and Les at Old English are very excited for this. I've been talking to them regularly. They will both have their patios open, and are really looking forward to it. We're going to have a photo station set up in front of the Albany street sign mural, the interactive mural, so people can get like printouts of them posing in front of it. And we'll have the 2 DJs, and Emac and Bolio's will be selling ice cream at the event. So it's going to be a really fun event.
Great.
Yep.
When's that?
May 16th in the evening, 5 to 9. And it's just an overview of the partners that we have for the event. The music, so we got 2 DJs, one that Keith and his Cultural Affairs helped us out with to get these DJs. So we have King Bully in the Square. He's a Afrobeats DJ. So it's very ambient, very, not top 40s vibe music. And then on the Skyway lower section, there'll be more of a party DJ who'll be doing top 40s and stuff like that. And that's DJ Static. The Barn is doing their Artist Alley. The Gallery is doing their pop-up gallery. Opal Raven will be doing their 2 30-minute fire sets. The Chalk Gremlins will be performing throughout the whole event. And we'll have the photo op set up as well.
Great.
Yep. So it'll be really good. And we've gotten some fantastic feedback from the community about this event.
Great.
Yep.
On a related note, I finally made some headway to potentially put a mural on a building in Lark Street. So I might be asking for
Sure.
some kind of information or something I can pass along so I know.
Yep. Absolutely.
I think the stuff's great though.
That's awesome. Yep.
Great.
Which building?
Okay, we gotta keep moving.
We can keep going. So that's what I have on this.
Thank you.
Yep.
Your house. Yeah.
Front and back.
You can put it on.
Okay.
Jason, correct.
Excellent. Please.
All right, so we're moving on to new business. RFP and update, RFP and project updates, repair and preventative maintenance. Our 3-year project is wrapping up this summer. We just have a few odds and ends, and we'll be getting the new construction docks for this year's coming repairs by the end of, by the beginning of next month.
So fairly on schedule.
Fairly,
Yeah.
yeah. I'd like to have the RFP pumped out by now, but it's okay. They're not gonna start until June, July anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
we have received our condition reports, and there was no change in the conditions of all 3 garages. We're all still in good condition, so that's great. Dog park RFP, the proposals have came in. They were quite a bit over budget, so we're going to be seeking over other alternatives, options to try to get that project complete. Chris's favorite, it's the heated sidewalks project. You're really interested in this.
Very important.
So I do have a note here that the engineers are waiting for grid to determine the expected demand. I believe we do know what the expected demand is, so they're just waiting on the bid docs from the engineers, so we can pump that RFP out. And with that, we can move on to our quarterly trend report. Kevin?
Sure.
Hoping they're gonna get bonus.
You got money on the dog. It's gonna be done before the kingdom starts.
Okay.
So we finished Q1 slightly down from the end of 2025 by 1.84%. This is primarily due to O&A leaving downtown Albany. We lost 49 passes in that one thing. So that's also why we're down 1.4% in corporate passes. We are also down in individual passes. This has been a back and forth for probably the last 5 months. We're used to it at this point. It'll rebound, and it is rebounding. It's businesses, larger offices are no longer buying as much passes for their staff themselves. So as there's turnover in these locations, we lose the passes, and then they hire new people, and the passes come back. So it generally, when we lose a corporation, like if they had 10 passes or 5 passes, we lose another 5 from just the individuals that work there. It's just it is a shift in the last 3 months of how businesses are buying passes for their employees. Residential, we're down under 1%. It's 1 pass. So that one again, we lose 5, we gain 6. It's all just about the market down here as well. In March, we sold 34 new passes, but we lost 55. Again, the bulk of that is O'Connell allowance.
Yep.
So we added $4,300 in pass subscription, but we lost 64 in pass subscriptions. However, events, we have had a banger beginning to the year for events revenue. We brought events nights and weekends. We've done $150,000 in events nights and weekends. That's a third of what we did all last year, which is substantially above. It's really great to front load this year.
Yeah.
Events we've got is of that money, it's 115,000 in just events and 35,000 in nights and weekend revenue. And we tie that to the events because on nights where there's not a small event or like pop-up events, we don't do really a lot in nights and weekends. But when we do have like these ones where we're doing daily rate on it, we do see a significant amount of money spread across the 3 garages. So
Garages and lots of garages.
just garages. Yeah. The one lot that gets used for events is Q lot. If it's a Palace event, it's full within 15, 20 minutes of parking for the event. So 2 hours before that lot is just full. Yeah.
I don't know what Q lot is.
Quackenbush, I'm sorry. The one by Quackenbush Garage.
Can we move on?
Yeah, that's about it.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome.
But I mean, it is interesting to understand the bounds, the
Yeah.
bouncing up and down.
Yeah.
Right, because you really have to look long term to see if there's any trends as opposed to somewhere.
It's been shifting. Last year, it was really strong in individuals and residential. Residential's primarily full down here at this point, so we don't have that steady growth. It's now one goes out, one comes in, and the same with corporate passes. The way that the staff for those companies is tied to their own personal pass versus a corporate pass, it takes away, because what would happen previously is the corporation wouldn't cancel the pass when a staff member left. It would just sit dormant until they hired a new staff. Now that the individuals are responsible for their own parking, we have a gap with it.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
EV charger update.
EV charger update, we had a good, recovery, from the past 2 months. So overall, we're up $235. We did have a kind of a downward trend for January and February, so I suspect that this upward trend is due to session and just having an overall busy March. Then I would expect this to dip again in April, but then in May we'll probably come back a little more. So I think our idle fee is working. It's keeping some of these folks out past the 8 hours. So
Good.
Yeah, and I think we'll be revisiting, what our kilowatts per hour is, so we can make adjustments to the rate if needed.
Good. And so that's money for repairing and all that.
Yes, sir, it's repairing, replacing,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's
great.
set up right. You have a grant update?
Yeah, so we do have everything submitted to ESD again for our reimbursement. So now, staff has had a lot of back and forth with these folks. We got them all straightened out. We expect a check,
And how much are we expecting?
50 grand,
50 grand, and we'll be chasing this for.
over 18
Are we
months.
getting it before the
Okay.
dog park or after the heated sidewalk?
The nature of our business. Okay, well, that's good. Appreciate the effort, stuff.
We have also applied for some of the cap initiative as well. I don't expect that to go our way, but it can't hurt to try.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And because you don't know, you might not get funded directly, but you might be incorporated in something else because we
Right,
talked about when we did that. Okay, thank you.
yes, no problem.
I think we're doing pretty well. Any unfinished business that come before? Board members, anybody?
I have none.
All right. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn this.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you all very much. Well done.
Yep.